We experience the world through our senses. Our sense of taste or gustation is especially important. It allows us to enjoy food and drink, but it also warns us of danger. Bitter or sour tastes can signal spoiled or poisonous substances. Taste buds are our sensory organs for taste. They are located primarily on the tongue, but also on the roof of the mouth and in the throat. Each taste bud contains specialized cells that detect different tastes. These tastes include sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami, or savory. When we eat, food chemicals dissolve in saliva, allowing them to interact with taste receptor cells within the taste buds. This interaction triggers signals that travel along nerves to the brain. The brain then interprets these signals as taste. The sense of taste is essential for survival. It helps us to identify nutritious foods and avoid harmful ones, and it also contributes to our enjoyment of food and the pleasure associated with eating. Taste buds are complex sensory organs. They are located within small bumps on the tongue called papillae. Each taste bud contains 50 to 100 specialized cells. These cells are responsible for detecting different tastes. There are three main types of taste bud cells: type 1, type 2, and type 3 cells. Type Y cells are thought to have a support function. They may also play a role in detecting salt taste. Type 2 cells detect sweet, bitter, and umami tastes. Type 3 cells detect sour tastes. Each taste bud cell has tiny hair-like structures called microvilli. These microvilli extend into a small opening on the surface of the tongue called a taste pore. Food chemicals dissolved in saliva interact with receptors on the microvilli. This interaction triggers a signal that is transmitted to the brain. Nerves carry taste signals from the tongue to the brain. The facial nerve, cranial nerve 7, carries taste information from the front 2/3 of the tongue. The glossopharyngeal nerve, cranial nerve 9, carries taste information from the back third of the tongue. The vagus nerve, cranial nerve 10, carries taste information from the throat and the very back of the tongue. Understanding the intricate structure of taste buds provides a foundation for understanding how taste information is received and processed. This information is vital to our survival and enjoyment of food. While we often use the terms taste and flavor interchangeably, they are not the same. Taste refers to the 5 basic sensations: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Flavor, on the other hand, is a much more complex experience. It involves the integration of taste, smell, and other sensory inputs. When we eat, odor molecules from the food travel to the nose. These molecules stimulate olfactory receptors in the nasal cavity. This generates signals that travel to the olfactory bulb in the brain. At the same time, taste receptors on the tongue are detecting the basic tastes of the food. These signals are also sent to the brain. The brain then combines information from taste, smell, and other senses. These other senses include touch, temperature, and even sound. This creates the complex sensation we perceive as flavor. This multisensory integration is why food can taste different when we have a cold. When our sense of smell is impaired, it can significantly reduce our ability to perceive flavors. This highlights how important the sense of smell is to our overall enjoyment of food. Taste buds play a crucial role in regulating our food intake. They help us determine how much to eat by contributing to feelings of satiety or fullness. This regulation is essential for maintaining a healthy energy balance. One way taste buds contribute to satiety is through cephalic phase responses. This refers to the physiological changes that occur in anticipation of eating. Simply seeing, smelling, or even thinking about food can trigger these responses. These responses include increased salivation, the release of digestive juices, and changes in gut motility. These changes prepare the digestive system for incoming food and can contribute to feelings of fullness. Taste buds also influence satiety through their interactions with the nervous system and hormones. When we eat, taste receptors send signals to the brainstem. This area of the brain controls basic functions like breathing and digestion. These signals provide information about the type and amount of food being consumed. The brainstem then relays this information to other areas of the brain, including the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a key regulator of hunger and satiety. This complex interplay between taste buds, the nervous system, and hormones ensures we consume the right amount of food to meet our energy needs. Section 5, the gut-brain connection, how taste influences digestion. The connection between our gut and our brain, known as the gut-brain axis, is a fascinating area of research. It plays a significant role in our overall health and well-being. Taste buds, surprisingly, play a crucial role in this connection. As mentioned earlier, the cephalic phase responses triggered by taste buds prepare the digestive system for incoming food. But the influence of taste extends beyond these initial responses. When food reaches our stomach and intestines, it interacts with specialized cells in the lining of the gut. These cells release hormones that signal to the brain about the nutritional content of the food and the feeling of fullness. This communication from the gut to the brain is part of what helps regulate our appetite and food intake. Furthermore, the type of taste we experience can also influence the release of specific hormones. For example, bitter compounds in foods can stimulate the release of cholecystokinin, or CCK. CCK is a hormone that slows down gastric emptying and promotes feelings of fullness. This intricate interplay between taste, gut hormones, and the brain highlights the complex mechanisms involved in regulating our food intake. We all have our favorite foods. These foods often evoke feelings of pleasure and satisfaction when we eat them. This pleasurable response is largely due to the intricate connection between our taste buds and the brain's reward system. The reward system is a complex network of brain structures. It is responsible for processing and experiencing pleasure and reward. When we consume foods that are sweet, fatty, or salty, our taste buds send signals to the brain. These signals activate the reward pathway, leading to the release of dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward. This release of dopamine creates a sense of pleasure and reinforces the desire to consume these types of foods. This connection between taste and the reward system is thought to have evolutionary roots. In the past, when food was scarce, seeking out and consuming calorie-rich foods was essential for survival. The pleasure associated with these foods ensured that our ancestors continued to seek them out. However, in today's world, where food is often readily available, this connection can contribute to overeating and unhealthy food choices. We've all experienced the comforting feeling of a warm bowl of soup on a cold day, or the joy of indulging in a favorite dessert. These experiences suggest a strong link between taste, mood, and emotions. While more research is needed to fully understand this complex relationship, evidence suggests that taste can influence our emotional state. For instance, studies have shown that consuming sweet or high-fat foods can lead to a temporary improvement in mood. This effect is likely due to the release of dopamine and other neurotransmitters involved in the reward pathway. However, it's important to note that these mood-boosting effects are often short-lived and can be followed by feelings of guilt or regret. Additionally, long-term reliance on food to regulate emotions can contribute to unhealthy eating patterns and weight gain. Beyond the immediate effects on mood, taste preferences may also be influenced by our emotional state. For example, stress can lead to cravings for comfort foods high in sugar, fat, and salt. This is thought to be due to the release of stress hormones like cortisol, which can influence food cravings and eating behavior. The food we consume provides our bodies with the energy and nutrients needed for all bodily functions. This includes brain function. Emerging research suggests that our sense of taste and the foods we choose to eat may have a significant impact on cognitive health. Studies have shown that diets rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins are associated with better cognitive function and a reduced risk of cognitive decline. These foods are packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect the brain from damage. On the other hand, diets high in processed foods, saturated and trans fats, and added sugars have been linked to poorer cognitive performance and an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. These foods can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, which can damage brain cells and impair cognitive function. While more research is needed to fully understand the complex relationship between taste, nutrition, and cognitive health, these findings highlight the importance of making healthy food choices. By nourishing our bodies with nutrient-rich foods, we can support our brain health and cognitive function. Our sense of taste is a precious gift that allows us to experience the joy of food and connect with the world around us. Here are some tips to protect your sense of taste. Practice good oral hygiene, brush your teeth twice a day, floss daily, and visit your dentist regularly for checkups and cleanings. Avoid smoking. Smoking damages taste buds and reduces your ability to taste. Limit alcohol consumption. Excessive alcohol consumption can also damage taste buds. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water helps to keep your taste buds functioning properly. Eat a balanced diet. A healthy diet provides the nutrients your taste buds need to function optimally. Be mindful of medications. Some medications can cause taste changes or dry mouth, which can affect your sense of taste. Talk to your doctor if you experience any changes in taste while taking medication. By following these tips, you can help to protect your sense of taste and continue to enjoy the wonderful flavors of life.